I had, oh, sorry, one last question. I wanted to know, how much does sleep play a part in, the process? I know you in your videos talk about um, making sure that you do yoga or do different things to help, relieve stress. And I know that, what you eat, and sleeping does play a part. But like if you're, don't have like necessarily a set bedtime, or if you're, trying to, I guess, set a solid schedule to keep yourself accountable, how much does sleep play in that?
That's a great question. I mean, I could tell you sleep is important. It might be
Of course.
useful for you to discover it for yourself, though. So let's say, how do you perform when you've gotten enough sleep? How do you perform when you haven't? So, standard, let's say, ideally 7 to 8 hours versus 5 hours. Do you notice a difference there? You said you don't have a set
Mm,
sleep schedule when you go to bed. I mean, you could set it for yourself, right? Nobody's going to assign it to you, but you could
of
say,
course.
I've got to be in bed, lights out, screens off by, let's say, hypothetically, 11 p.m. And then wake up the same time every day, go to bed approximately the same time every day, and see how that works for you if you're doing well and you're feeling well versus randomness based on circumstance or just whatever happens that day.
Okay. I mean, that makes sense. I was just curious to see like if there were like certain studies I should be looking at, um, indicating, these, how many hours of sleep, regularly is going to help you, get so many gains, right? Per month or whatever, as far as towards whatever your score, your goal for your test is. So I think that that's definitely interesting, and I will be making sure to do research on that. I have another question
Sure,
as
sure. Of
well.
course. I just want to stay on this for one more minute though. I mean,
Go
you
ahead.
could you could look up all the studies you like, and I could tell you sleep is important. I think you also probably know it's important, or you wouldn't be asking
Yeah,
me the question, right? So
of
I guess
course.
the issue is, I mean, do you need objective third party data on this, or do you just need to try it out for yourself and set up the habits and routines for yourself so that you can meet the goals you have for yourself? Because you might know theoretically it's a good idea to get enough sleep, just like exercise, is good. Eating
Yes.
healthy, is good. These are all fairly common sense everyday things that we know in the abstract, but can be difficult to apply due to external factors or due to temptations or just due to how Silicon Valley has engineered social media to be addictive, right? Like these are all things that we know on one level, but then you've also got to set up the structure for yourself so that guesswork, chance, temptations don't play a role. Thanks for tuning into the show. Please subscribe if you haven't done so already to be notified of new episodes as I release them. And feel free to reach out if you need anything at all as you move forward with your prep. I'm happy to help however I can. In the meantime, I'll wish you all the best and take care.